Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yeshai Bashim Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akale, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp. And this video is about the food, okay? The food and the water and all that kind of stuff, man. I seen this video posted by the brother Rawi La Yasharala Yahawashai 4056. We don't eat right, and this is in who the rest of the title. But I'ma just play the video, okay? And it says contains a bioengineered food ingredient. What's happened to real food? Okay.
So I had my physical done recently, and my doctor said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You know what I did? I used to love things like this, but I stopped eating them. Look what the back of this says. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. My mom always said that if the ingredient list was too long, don't eat it. This is almost the entire label. Careful what you're eating, folks. Stop before your doctor tells you that you have to. Think about it. Have a blessed and productive day.
Yeah, that's Whole Foods, right? Whole Foods is championed over there in America as one of those places that it's one of the like more natural, healthier places to get your food. And I do know that Whole Foods sells a whole bunch of other stuff as well, soaps, etc., right? But the situation is that the food is completely defiled, right? Like that food right there, as you can see, all of those ingredients is true. Do you know that like out here in Jamaica, right? When you see like pastry like that when you see the ingredients on the back, it's like the basics, right? Flour, butter, sugar, a little bit of salt, baking powder or whatever it is, right? Like it's just listing those regular ingredients, right? And it's very small, a very small list. But when you look at this, it's like it's like a novel, right? It's a novel of like ingredients that have all been used to make this product, and it has to make you think, why is it like that? Why do they need so many things? All right, we understand that they put preservatives in it, but like, is it that many preservatives? But regardless of all of that, the situation at hand is that we are subject, we're slaves. Us, the Israelites, we're slaves, and we are subject to the rulers who are these so-called white people, these Edomites. And the Edomites are the wicked, right? So the wicked are going to do everything that is the opposite of righteousness. And a part of that is, well, first of all, it starts with the law, statutes, and commandments. So that's where everything just falls through from jump. All right. The fact that they don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments or acknowledge them, everything else falls completely out of course because of that alone. Right. There needs no other discussion to be had really as to why this is that way or whatever, because it all goes back to the law, statutes, and commandments. So once you look at that and you're able to make judgment on situations based off of that, there needs no other further discussion, for whatever else. So because they don't follow that, they don't follow any of the laws in regarding to how the land is supposed to be kept, right? The land, how that's supposed to be kept, how they're supposed to deal with the animals, for example. Like the animals are supposed to be put to sleep, in a certain kind of manner, right? But they're out here like having the animals in shock, right? When they're being killed to be eaten, right? So Esau is really like just doing all kinds of things that are just awful. But the food, especially the food in America, is completely defiled, right? And the scriptures say that in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 13, and the Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. And so this is that place, is America, is that place, right? That the children of Israel are eating that defiled bread among the Gentiles. Okay, and the food is very poisoned over there. The food, the water, the drinks, everything is completely defiled. All right, we've heard all kinds of stories about some certain things that are being put in it as well. All right, whether you're in the truth or not. Okay, and it's just completely defiled. The way that the food is right now, it's not really providing the nutrients. And, I tell people all the time, you know, especially like in America with the way that the grocery stores are set up. Because if you look at the grocery stores in America, on when you enter inside, the outer perimeter has like the produce, the fruits and vegetables, stuff like that, right? Maybe some dairy if you need it, even though I recommend, you know, to stay away from the dairy because of how defiled the food is. But on the outer perimeter is usually the foods really that you should be eating. You see, everything that's on the inside, if you really take a notice, is all of the over processed things, right? All of the over processed foods filled with chemicals. Now the food on the outer perimeter, including the produce and the meats, they are defiled too, right? But it's not as bad as those genetically, still, the fruits and vegetables are genetically modified too, but the over processed stuff is just like really bad, right? So those shouldn't even be considered when you're having your meals, right? You should stick to the outer perimeter. Now, of course, it cannot be perfect because we're in subject, and the Lord said that we shall eat defiled bread among the Gentiles, and that's going to continue until the deliverance of the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, and it says it in Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4. No, not verse 4, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So the earth is defiled because of the people that are ruling. So everything is defiled, from the food, the water, the air, everything is completely gone. So in the situation that we're in as Israelites in the truth, all right, we're going to do the best that we can, Lord willing, to, stick to eating things that are better for us. Because, in the world, they say health is wealth, and it's very important because it affects your mood, it affects your thinking, your brain, it affects everything about you. Your health is very important. Your gut health is very important. A lot of illnesses that transpire is because of poor gut health, right? So just keep that in mind, okay? And the scriptures do say in the book of Ecclesiasticus, right? Where is it at? It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 and verse 25, a cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. All right, so you should have a care of your meat and diet. It says a cheerful and a good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. Okay, so it is important to monitor this and to watch this. You shouldn't really just be eating anything that you want to. I'll admit, I've fallen into eating the over processed garbage, okay, especially as of recent, right? But typically my eating habits it's a lifestyle thing, right? So my eating habits are really more on the fruits and vegetables, meats, like the correct things that you should be eating, right? And, that's just what it is, okay? Just a quick video on, meat and diet, health and stuff, because it really is very important to getting through, because as I mentioned before, it really does affect the mind and how you go about your daily life and your daily activities, and also how you interact with other people. Okay, so yeah, man, the earth is defiled, but you still should take care of your health. Okay, so with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishah Bashram Kal Kodesh. Shalom.